5 things we love and 5 things we hate about DSMs. Welcome back to the vlog, guys. Cheers. I got a drink. Sit down, relax. We're going to go over the 5 things that I love and the 5 things that I hate about DSMs. Alright, so let's start off with the 5 things that I hate. Number 1, finding somebody to work on these cars. Now, these aren't just your regular run-of-the-mill performance cars. DSMs have specific quirks that a lot of people are not familiar with, and when you call a lot of shops and performance places, they don't even want to deal with them. So finding somebody reliable to work on these vehicles can be a tentative nightmare. Number 2, finding a clean DSM. Finding any DSM out there that isn't beat up, ripped apart, rusted out, just torn into shreds from somebody that has no idea what they're doing. Number 3, where DSMs ended up. They've been gone since the late 90s. After Diamond Star broke apart, Mitsubishi took over, and then made a new Eclipse after that. That premiered in the Fast and the Furious 2, which started off kind of okay with the styling and everything, with a lot of people that were into that kind of car culture. But the real true DSMers kind of were upset that this platform switched to only front-wheel drive. It switched to a V6 motor. And then it really just snowballed into friggin' chaos. Now we have an SUV. Nobody wants an SUV Eclipse. What were they thinking, Mitsubishi? I can't even go and discuss number 3 because it's so frustrating to me. So that's the 3rd thing I hate about DSMs, where they ended up. Number 4. Number 4 to me, honestly, is the plastic interior. I mean, I don't hate the interior, okay, but the plastic interior on 1Gs and 2Gs, they're either sun fading, cracking, pulling up. I mean, there's just always something with that, and a lot of you hardcore DSMers know that people are always buying interior parts or trim, or, I mean, hell, I'm friggin' sending out a piece right now because somebody doesn't have it, you know what I mean? So, that's something that really bothers me, that I'm always doing and upgrading. On the Blue Nose itself, we got it has sun-faded rear panels back by the rear seats, and that's just, nothing nobody else would really care about or see, but it's something that bothers me. I know a lot of you have that classic dash peel. Lucky I don't have it, but you gotta keep that car inside in this nice weather down here in Florida. And number 5, the value. It kind of upsets me that the value of these vehicles has stunted. I mean, I've seen a small increase in the past 10 years of super clean DSMs going up in price just a little bit. But value of imports, unfortunately, hasn't really risen unless you have an FD-RX-7 or a Toyota Supra, or anything of those sorts. And it kind of frustrates me that, super clean, older 90s DSMs, value won't pick up that much. I mean, I kind of understand where they're coming from, but hopefully in the next 20 years we do see a bigger hike in price value. I know that's not a good thing to say, because obviously we still want to be able to buy these cars affordable, because that's one of the things we love about these cars. But I think value is something that it really bothers me, that I think that a lot of these vehicles should be worth more than what they really are. Alright, enough of the negativity. Let's go on to the 5 things that I love about DSMs. There's 100 things I love about DSMs. You guys know that. Number 1, let's go with the looks. Alright, I mean, I know it's not for everybody's taste, but I love the way a 1G or a 2G or a 1G Laser or a 2G B Eclipse or Talon looks. I mean, you have those cool front bumpers, the old school ones, you have flip-up headlights. They're all-wheel drive. They're just a beefy little beast of a car, and have such cool styling because of all the varieties that they offered back in the day. I think that's something that they really lost from today's performance stylings and everything, is that cool, classic, old school look. And that's something I really miss, and something I really appreciated, and it really caught my eye, as a kid. Number 2, power! Yes, power. DSMs can make some shit ton of power. There's a lot of guys out there making so much power in these cars that it would just blow your mind. But honestly, no, it's cool. These cars can, be quick down the quarter mile. They're quick around turns. It's an all-wheel drive setup, platform based. Even the front-wheel drives, they have a handful of great opportunities I know a lot of people with even 428 cars that make gobs and gobs of power. You know, that's a great part about these cars in the community, and to even get more people into the community. Number 3, things that I love, and kind of refers back to one of the things that I hate, but then again I love it as well. The rarity, the unknown about these cars. So many people don't even know what these cars are anymore, which is a surprise. I mean, a lot of people see my 1G and they're like, wow, what is that thing? You know, is that like an old Corvette? Is that an Eclipse, a 240? Like, you know, not a lot of people were aware of that body style back in the day. Everyone's really used to that Paul Walker 2G Eclipse. You know, when everyone thinks of one, that's what they think of. But even the 2GBs, I mean, you know, it's the unknown, the rarity of finding a clean one, you know, and in the hunt to get a really nice DSM. You know, it's an exciting thing out there. And a lot of you DSM enthusiasts know that, you know, finding a clean DSM is like, you know, very rare nowadays. Occasions. I mean, it kind of refers to 2 as well, but I'm going to put this as its own. Number 4 is big aftermarket market for all DSMs out there. I mean, I know a lot of people have a very difficult time finding some original parts, which I understand, but there is a big aftermarket community. Force Performance, they still making great turbo setups. I mean, there is everybody, Boost in Performance, I mean, everybody. There's just an endless list of people that are actually still making parts for these cars, which is cool. You know, there's always so many performance parts available, which is great. You know, you can go online, you can join any Facebook group or Instagram or whatever, and you can find a lot of different things for these vehicles, which I think is a really big thing that I love. So number 4 is just being able to find endless amounts of things for these. Last but not least, number 5. Number 5, I wanted to leave number 5 to one of my things that I love most about DSMs, and it's the community. You know, I know there's a lot of people out there that have had, you know, bad experiences or have had, you know, dealings and run-ins with people in general, but you know what, at the end of the day, you know, there's a lot of people in the DSM community that I would call friends for life. And I think if it wasn't for these vehicles and cars, I would have never met them. And I really appreciate all the people that have helped me along the way, all the people that I've met, all the people that I've been able to help out. So I think, you know, to kind of round out this video, that number 5 should be the DSM community itself. So I want to thank you guys. Thanks again for following the video. Subscribe down below. We're going to keep these up. Hopefully I'm going to get one out every single week. The car will be back soon, so once it's back, we're going to do a whole bunch more fun stuff. So if you like this video, please subscribe, please comment, like down below. Other than that, we'll see you later, boys and girls. Cheers!